been raining quite a lot in the last 2 days, and we are happy about that because July was so dry. It was unbelievable. Everything was yellow and dying. One of our little shrubs died as well because we realized too late. Johnny was here and it was too late, so we weren't able to save it. So sad. But now it's so much better. But it's cold. It's very cold. 15 degrees Celsius today, which is quite unusual for the middle of summer here. So we are in our long clothes and that's the new reality. Hopefully it will get better in the coming days. It should, but very slowly. But I wanted to show you our yard now. It looks quite fresh and I love this hibiscus. It's so amazing and beautiful. It's one of my favorite shrubs because the flowers are so prominent and beautiful and colorful. I really like it. And here we have more. Come take a look here. We have one more shrub, a big one here. But there is this third one. I pruned it last year, or I don't know, maybe it was this year. I wanted to get rid of it, but it's not possible to destroy it. So it's blossoming a lot now. And we like it. We don't mind. So
It's not in the way or anything, so it's fine.
yeah. I just wanted to put it out of its misery because it's here under this big tree and I felt like it was suffering, but now it seems very happy.
Oh, it loves it here.
Yeah. And of course our geraniums, amazing. But look at this. This plum tree is the best of our plum trees. Taste-wise, these plums are so big and they are so sweet and amazing. And this year there are so many of them.
Yeah.
It's our record, I think.
For sure.
Yeah, so we are looking forward to them. Some of them are falling already, so we've been picking off the ground because some of them are good still, but the tree is not able to hold all of them or something. But we will pick all of them and it will be amazing.
Now that it's wet, voles are not doing that well, but on the other hand we have a lot of slugs.
Yay!
Returned. Yeah.
They are back, yeah. We haven't seen them the whole July, I feel like.
Yeah, it was a nice change.
Yeah.
We have one lettuce here, which was completely eaten by the slugs.
This one.
Yeah. And another slug is already climbing here.
Oh no, and they are so big. It's huge.
And that's despite me putting everywhere these peels against slugs.
Yeah.
These blue peels,
You
which
can
are supposed to be delicious.
You can see the slug candy here
Yeah.
everywhere, but they still want the lettuce because my gardener grows the best lettuce here.
Our lettuce is irresistible.
Yeah.
And this is going to be actually the first time, wow, they live here
Oh my god.
under the lettuce.
So yeah, they found a very nice spot for them,
Yeah.
living under the delicious lettuce.
Our meadow is still here, as you can see. Last time I tried mowing it, but then immediately it started raining. And it's been wet since then, so I have to wait until later. But we don't really mind. We like it here, kinda, so...
Yeah. And there are a lot of these flowers, these meadowy field flowers, wildflowers, and they are so pretty and they are so spread out on our property, so many of them. It's amazing. And look here, these are our small new hibiscus. I don't know, 2 or 3 years old? 2 years only.
I think so, yeah.
Maybe not even that, but there are flowers starting to appear and here as well. So you can imagine how amazing this will be around this area, because we have 12 shrubs here, right?
11.
Okay, 11. My god, I sound so stupid, like I don't know our own garden. Sorry guys, Tommy is the main guy here.
How can you make such a basic mistake?
I just like to show everything. But that's it. And we are heading here into the back corner of our garden, because we are going to pick aronia berries or chokeberries. There are so many of them here. Again, this will be the biggest harvest yet, right?
Yeah.
So that's how it should be. Every year there should be more. And we will not pick all of them now, just a few for our breakfast. Not all of them are ripe yet, so we'll pick huge amounts later. But now, just to taste this, and they are super healthy. I always say that.
We have some new flowers here. I think it's called verbena in Latin, at least. And these should be good for our climate, so they should survive winter, unlike some others. So I hope they will return next year, because they are new here.
And I see two colors.
Yeah.
Pink one, and here there are white ones.
All three should be different, but these two look very similar.
Similar, but very pretty. Not like grand, you know, big ones, but still very pretty.
Very tiny blossoms, so they are probably good for different kinds of insects, some tiny bees.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I like that we have bigger variety every year, more different kinds, and we can notice more different kinds of insects as well every year.
Yeah, that's true. And the shrubs are also bigger.
Yeah. And these ones, we already have them there in the back, planted by Peter's mom from 2 or 3 years ago. And we noticed that these ones attract, again, different kinds of insects, like these purple bees. That's not their names, but
Yeah.
we haven't done a tour of our veggie garden for a long time, so let's do it now. It's the beginning of August, and this is what it looks like now.
Yay.
So let's start from the beginning. Here we have some peppers, less than last year unfortunately, but they are starting, so hopefully we will be able to taste them soon. Cauliflowers, we won't have any this year, they look horrible because of some bugs, I guess.
You were trying to catch them here on the yellow thingies.
Yeah, and I caught a lot of them, but there are billions of them, so even though the yellow thingies are full, the veggies were still full of them as well.
Yeah, and maybe something else arrived here as well. We don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, cabbage we got from our neighbors, otherwise we wouldn't plant it, and it's also not doing very well, so we'll see if we will harvest anything. But personally I don't really care.
And there are two kinds. This one is more purple, and that one is greener.
And the third one is dead. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is the reality of having a veggie garden.
We have eggplants for the first time this year, and those are doing really well, it seems. We can't really compare it with anything, but there are a lot of fruits and they are getting bigger every week, so hopefully we will taste something soon as well.
Yeah, this looks more like an Instagram reality, I would say, because this looks perfect. So, woohoo! I'm looking forward to eggplants.
And some dill in between just for fun. Then we have tomatoes. This is just some leftovers. We have way more of them in the back, but I didn't want to throw them away. Leeks are doing really well this year. We have more than ever before, I think, so I hope it will stay that way. Lettuce, we showed you. It's our first lettuce of the year, even though it's August already. Celery, that's a root celery, which you might not be familiar with. So it creates a head at the bottom, which we eat, the root. And then we have a lot of strawberries. These are new strawberries, which we planted last year. And as we go farther in the back, they are getting older, with some onions in between, because that's supposed to be a good combination. And this ugly part in the back is the original strawberries, which were here when we bought the place already. So they already stopped having fruits. So we will remove them and we will make this into a new garden bed where we can plant some more things next year.
Mm-hmm.
And we created a new garden bed here in the back, where we had potatoes last year, and we had some peas here.
So they are over,
Yeah,
right?
we already ate them except a few which I want to replant next year.
Mm-hmm.
Here we have some carrots here and there with some last year's potatoes which we overlooked. And here some more celery, but most of them were eaten by slugs, so it looks like it's just potatoes here and maybe 2 celeries.
There's always something, but now so many slugs, it's
Yep.
terrible.
And they eat most of the stuff. So eggplant seems to be resistant as one of few things, but most veggies are in danger.
Sadly.
This is the main spot where we have tomatoes, and there are like 30 plants, I think. So they are smaller than they should be at this time of the year. But we have a lot of them, so that should compensate for the size.
Yeah, it looks like so many plants, like it stretches far in the distance.
We have tomatoes also on our balcony in the city, and those are much bigger. But these ones are catching up, so they are growing.
Yeah, and they look so interesting.
Yeah.
Purple slash something.
Yeah, I haven't seen those before.
So that will be definitely interesting.
Today I decided to pick slugs for the first time. Quite a lot of them.
Wow, so instead of picking berries, we pick slugs now. And this looks like it will be an amazing soup.
Yum.
I feel so French. No. Wow, so this is how you get rid of them. It should be like it should kill them instantly, the hot water, and then you can pour this on the compost. So that's cool. That's what I read in a book about permaculture gardening.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so this is totally okay.
I spent about 1 hour picking these, and I just walked randomly across the garden, so I didn't cover even 1/10 probably.
Yeah, there are like billions of them, I think. But yeah, everything helps. So you got rid of, I don't know, hundreds, so it definitely helps.
Yeah, that's how I feel. It's still better than nothing. And I will probably do it again tomorrow, and if we do it regularly, then at least we could save some of our plants.
So we don't want to rely just on the pills.
Yeah, because I put the pills around the lettuce and it didn't help 100%, so this is another way to help.
Yeah. Summer meal, when we have a lot of lettuce, we always prepare this salad, and we really like it because it's quite rich. The basic is lettuce, of course, you can add a lot of lettuce, and then we add various things like carrots, beans, eggs, cheese, tuna, and some healthy oil and salt and hemp seeds. Tommy will get also sunflower seeds, and yeah, it's quite rich and you can use a lot of lettuce into this salad, so that's what we like.
We recently put a new bench here, and now we are trying to improve the place around it to create a new corner, a new area. So we've just finished planting 9 plants here. It's called scarlet firethorn, and we like it from the city where we noticed it because the leaves stay on for the whole year, including winter. They don't fall off.
So it's evergreen.
Yeah. And in winter it has colorful fruits. They can be either yellow or orange or red, and they stay on during the winter for birds. So it's kind of nice to have something colorful in the garden during winters.
Yeah, and tell us the English term that we just found on the internet.
That's what I said at the beginning, scarlet firethorn.
Oh, you said. Okay, sorry. So we wanted to say that it doesn't have to be scarlet, because we have also orange and yellow kinds.
Yeah. I think there are 3 colors, so I tried to buy all of them to have more diversity as always. We'll see.
I've been using this liquid fertilizer that I made myself. It looks disgusting and
It looks yummy.
It smells disgusting as well, so it's strong. So I prepared this myself. I just took a lot of nettles, like huge amounts, and put them into water here. And after a month or so, this extract appeared, was created, and it's like a natural liquid fertilizer. And I've been using it for our shrubs and fruit trees and stuff like that, and they should be very happy about that. It should be quite strong and they should like it and grow better. The fertilizer is too concentrated though, so you always have to mix it with water, and the amount should be like 1 to 10. So a lot of water and 1 part of this. And I always use this sifter or strainer or whatever this is, because like the nettles had seeds and stuff like that, so we don't want to water with that. I'm planting this thyme into my little herb garden. Oh my god, I'm not very careful with the plants, but they are strong, so everything is okay. And I planted more this year. I need to show you everything, so let's do a little tour. So it's getting fuller here, which I like. These are various herbs like lavender here, and this is also thyme, and some lemon thyme, like various varieties. And I'm also expanding this way. Here, this is apple peppermint. It should have this appley flavor or something. Here we have lemon balm, That is a very nice herb with a lemony flavor, and you can make tea out of this, and it should make you relaxed. So it should be nice. And here we have chives. I wanted more chives here. And this is basil, which I am very happy about and very proud of this, because basil usually doesn't do well here on our property. Tommy was trying more times in the past and it never worked out. So here it's doing well. Yay.
Yeah, but I always tried it from seed, and Peter bought already existing plants, so he's cheating.
Yeah, that's true. I am cheating. But I was expecting the plant to die immediately, like in a week or something. So the fact that it's growing here and it's been more than 2 months already, that's a very nice success. So that's my herb garden. And let's put this thyme into the soil. In Czech, we call it the mother's sip, like sipping tea. So it's interesting that in English it's called thyme, because thyme is something different here. Like it's the same family, but a different plant. I don't know. These wonders of languages and everything. I don't know what I'm babbling about. It doesn't matter. Okay, I think it looks nice. And
Beautiful.
it will spread here, and yes, it's nice. As you can see, there is always something to do at the country house. We enjoy observing how these small chores contribute to the overall direction we are working towards in our garden. Little by little, it's starting to take shape. Give us a thumbs up if you liked our video, and see you guys next time. Bye!